Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into a legendary piece of American coinage, a coin that may be sitting in your collection, a forgotten coin jar, or even in a pile of pocket change. This is the 1951 United States wheat penny, a 1-cent coin that continues to fascinate collectors and surprise even seasoned numismatists with its hidden rarity, historical value, and incredible price potential. If you're holding one of these, pay very close attention, because the story behind this humble penny might just change your view of what's truly valuable. The 1951 wheat penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. These coins are beloved not just for their design, but for their connection to American history. On the obverse, we have the familiar and dignified portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of strength and unity. On the reverse, two wheat stalks arch along the sides, framing the bold 1 cent and United States of America, a design that's simple, yet deeply symbolic of America's agricultural roots and working-class spirit. The 1951 issue was struck in large numbers, particularly from the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's where things get exciting. Not all 1951 wheat pennies are created equal. While many were produced for everyday circulation, only a small fraction have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, and even fewer contain the rare minting errors and die variations that have sent collectors into a frenzy. These rare traits are what transform this little copper coin from ordinary to extraordinary, one of the most coveted features that can increase the value of a 1951 wheat penny is a double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck by a die that has a slight misalignment, causing parts of the design, especially the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1951, to appear slightly duplicated or shadowed. These double die examples are easy to miss at first glance, but once spotted, they can fetch astonishing prices among collectors due to their extreme rarity and strong visual impact. Another valuable trait collectors seek in the 1951 wheat penny is the repunched mint mark, often referred to as RPM. This error happens when the D mint mark for Denver was punched into the die more than once, slightly off position, creating a bold shadow or doubling effect on the mint mark itself. RPM varieties from the 1950s are well known and highly collectible, and 1951 D is one of the dates that includes this exciting and profitable error type. Condition plays a massive role in the value of any wheat penny, and the 1951 issue is no exception. A coin in mint state condition, showing full detail, rich color, and no wear, can command top dollar in today's market. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC are especially prized, and when those high grades are combined with errors like double dies or RPMs, the coin's value can skyrocket beyond imagination. So if you've got a 1951 wheat penny with a strong strike, shiny red luster, and minimal handling marks, you're already looking at something special. Die cracks, die chips, and even off-center strikes have also been reported in some 1951 wheat pennies, and these error varieties are extremely popular in the collector world. A die crack will appear as a raised, jagged line across the coin, often stretching across Lincoln's face or the wheat stalks, while an off-center strike may leave parts of the design missing or misaligned. These types of errors are visually striking and make for exciting additions to any serious collection. Collectors today are more interested than ever in wheat pennies from the 1950s, especially those with errors and high-grade preservation. Many of these coins are still being discovered in old coin rolls, inherited collections, and estate sales, and some of them are selling for eye-popping figures at auction. With increased demand and growing awareness of their potential value, now is one of the best times to take a second look at your 1951 cents. One recent auction featured a stunning 1951 wheat penny with a dramatic double die obverse, full original red color and perfect strike detail, and the bidding was intense. The coin had been authenticated and graded at the highest level, attracting multiple collectors who knew exactly what they were looking at. In the end, This single 1-cent coin sold for a life-changing amount, proving once again that modern-day treasure hunting is very much alive and well, and often just one coin away. So, how much can a 1951 wheat penny really be worth? Are we talking about a couple of dollars, maybe a few hundred for an exceptional one? No, we're talking about serious, jaw-dropping numbers for the right example. In fact, one particularly rare and flawless 1951 wheat penny, showcasing a dramatic mint error, preserved in near-perfect condition and verified by a top-tier grading agency, was sold for a staggering $99,000. That's right, 99,000 US dollars for a single copper penny from 1951. This is what makes coin collecting so thrilling: the mystery, the history, the possibility that something extraordinary is hiding in plain sight, just waiting for the right eyes to recognize its value. It's the reason collectors stay passionate, the reason we dig through coin rolls, search estate lots, and protect our finds like treasures, because sometimes that's exactly what they are. If you've got a 1951 wheat penny in your collection, now's the time to examine it closely. Look for signs of doubling, check the mint mark for repunching, inspect the surfaces for die cracks or off-center strikes, and consider sending it in for professional grading if it looks especially clean and well struck. Your coin could be the next record breaker, and you might not even know it. Yet, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you found a 1951 wheat penny with unusual features? Do you have questions about identifying rare varieties or getting your coins graded? Share your stories and let's grow this incredible community of collectors together. Every comment, every coin, every discovery adds something valuable to our shared passion. Second rare coin. We're turning the spotlight on a true classic in American coinage, the 1937 United States wheat penny. This coin may be over 85 years old, but its story is far from over. In fact, this 1-cent piece has become a thrilling mystery for collectors, packed with historical significance, valuable errors, and shocking auction results that will make you look at your coin jar in a whole new way. If you think a penny can't be worth much, think again. Some of these have sold for more than a luxury car, and today, you'll find out exactly why. The 1937 wheat penny belongs to the legendary Lincoln Wheat Cent series, first introduced in 1909 and cherished by collectors for generations. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the dignified portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a powerful symbol of freedom, strength, and leadership. The reverse side showcases two beautiful wheat stalks, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, a design that captures the essence of American heritage and agriculture. This coin was created during a pivotal era in history, right in the heart of the Great Depression, making it even more meaningful for collectors today. While the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins in 1937, what makes this year truly exciting is the incredible rarity of flawless examples and, more importantly, the existence of some highly valuable errors that are tucked away in the hands of lucky collectors or hiding in unsuspecting collections. Not every 1937 wheat penny is worth a fortune, but the ones that are, well, let's just say they can change your life if you find the right one. One of the most talked about features of the 1937 wheat penny is the presence of double die errors, especially on the obverse. These stunning mistakes occur when the coin is struck more than once by a misaligned die, causing parts of the design, such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1937, to appear doubled or shadowed. This kind of doubling is highly visible and instantly catches the eye of any collector. These error coins are incredibly rare and highly desirable, especially when they appear on coins in high grades with strong, sharp details. Another rare and exciting variety is the 1937 DRPM, repunched mint mark from the Denver Mint. This error happened when the D mint mark was stamped into the die more than once, slightly off target, creating a doubled or even tripled look to the mint mark. These repunched mint marks are a favorite among serious collectors because they offer undeniable proof of old-school minting methods and add a layer of personality to each coin. The stronger and clearer the RPM, the more valuable the coin becomes. In some extremely rare cases, collectors have also discovered off-center strikes on 1937 wheat pennies, coins where the design is visibly misaligned. leaving part of the image missing or stretched to one side. These dramatic errors are very uncommon for the 1930s era and can command serious premiums on the market. Even more fascinating are the die cracks and die breaks, raised lines or blobs on the coin caused by worn-out dies, which turn a standard penny into a one-of-a-kind conversation piece worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let's talk condition. Because in the world of coin collecting, condition is king. A 1937 wheat penny that's been well preserved, stored properly, and never circulated can reach incredibly high grades like MS65 or even MS67, making it far more valuable than a worn example. The ultimate prize is the red designation, where the original copper luster is still blazing across the surface. These coins are jaw-droppingly beautiful and command top dollar in any auction room. Collectors should always consider professional grading if they believe they've found a high-quality or error 1937 wheat penny. Reputable services like PCGS and NGC can certify the authenticity and condition of your coin, which adds tremendous credibility and appeal in the collector's market. With a verified error or top-grade designation, your penny could attract global interest, and that's no exaggeration. Recent auctions have proven just how powerful this little copper coin can be. A stunning 1937 wheat penny with deep red luster, flawless surfaces, and a strong double-die obverse recently sold for an astonishing amount, and the bidding war was intense. Collectors recognize the significance of this year and are willing to pay premium prices to secure top-tier examples for their collections. It's not just about the age or the rarity, it's the combination of historical charm, era uniqueness, and pristine condition that make these coins true collector gold. And here's the part you've been waiting for, the big number. One exceptional 1937 wheat penny, featuring a powerful mint error, blazing red finish, and pristine mint state condition, sold for a breathtaking $150,000. Yes, you heard that right, $150,000 for a 1-cent coin. And the best part? There are likely more out there, just waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. This is what makes numismatics so thrilling, the idea that a small coin with a big story could be sitting in your change jar, tucked into an old drawer, or passed down in a dusty envelope from a relative who had no idea what treasure they held. These are the moments collectors live for, and the 1937 wheat penny offers one of the most exciting opportunities in the hobby today. So take a moment to check your collection. Do you have a 1937 wheat penny with bold features, a strong mint mark, or unusual characteristics? Maybe it's time to grab a magnifier, do some research, and look a little closer. You never know what secrets that small copper coin might be hiding. Third expensive coin. We're diving into a remarkable piece of American coinage, the 1940 United States wheat penny. This little copper coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but the truth is, it holds stories, secrets, and the potential to be worth a fortune. Stick around as we take a deep look into what makes this coin so incredibly valuable and how one special error can turn a single penny into a collector's dream. The 1940 wheat penny is a product of the San Francisco Mint, proudly marked with a small S just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. This mint was known for striking coins in smaller numbers compared to the Philadelphia and Denver mints, which already gives it a slight edge in scarcity. But that's just the beginning. The real excitement lies in the combination of historical context, minting errors, and condition-based rarity that makes this coin one of the hottest targets for collectors today. On the obverse, we see the bold and noble profile of President Abraham Lincoln, the symbol of freedom and resilience in American history. This portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner and first appeared in 1909, and by 1940, it had already become a beloved icon on American coinage. On the reverse, we have two wheat ears, arching gracefully along the sides, giving this coin its nickname, the wheat penny. Simple, elegant, and full of symbolism, the design connects us to a time when America was preparing to enter World War II and the economy was just beginning to emerge from the Great Depression. But what really drives collectors wild about the 1940 wheat penny is the rarity of high-quality examples and the exciting presence of mint errors that can dramatically increase a coin's value. While millions of these coins were struck, most went straight into circulation and were heavily used, meaning they show a lot of wear and damage today. But a few lucky survivors were preserved in pristine condition, and that's where the big money starts to come in. One of the most valuable errors found on the 1940 wheat penny is the double die obverse, where the text, especially Liberty, "In God We Trust," and even the date 1940 appears slightly doubled when viewed under magnification. This striking visual flaw is not a manufacturing defect, but a rare mistake made during the hubbing process of the mint. Coins with a strong double die effect are extremely rare and fetch premium prices, especially when paired with beautiful surfaces and full red luster. Another sought-after variety from the San Francisco Mint is the repunched mint mark, or RPM. This occurs when the S mint mark was stamped into the die more than once, at slightly different angles, leaving a shadow or doubling effect on the mint mark itself. These RPMs are popular with error collectors and are easily identified under magnification, and the 1940 S has several known varieties, each more exciting than the last. Off-center strikes also add to the thrill of hunting for a rare 1940 S penny. In these dramatic errors, the coin was not properly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be missing or misaligned. The more severe the off-center strike, while still showing the full date and mint mark, the more valuable the coin becomes. Combined with the wheat penny's classic design, these striking errors are visually impressive and highly desirable. Collectors should also be on the lookout for die cracks and cuts, which appear as raised lines or blobs of extra metal due to damaged dies. These flaws add uniqueness and rarity to an otherwise standard coin, turning it into a one-of-a-kind collectible. A strong die break, especially across Lincoln's face or the reverse lettering, can add hundreds or even thousands to the value of your coin. Now let's talk condition, because when it comes to value, preservation is everything. A 1940 wheat penny in circulated condition might only be worth a small premium, but if you happen to have one in uncirculated mint state, especially with original red copper luster, you're talking about serious collector value. Coins that have been professionally graded MS-65 or higher are exceptionally rare from this year, and when they also feature a rare error, their value soars to unbelievable heights. Grading services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate your coin, assess its condition, and certify its value, and a professionally graded 1940 wheat penny with the right attributes is known to attract intense bidding in auctions. These coins are in high demand, and the collector market has grown tremendously in recent years, meaning prices are continuing to rise as more people realize the value hidden in these vintage pennies. One remarkable 1940 wheat penny, showcasing a bold RPM, blazing red surfaces, and a near-perfect strike, was sold in a high-profile auction after intense competition from top collectors. The bidding pushed the final price into record-breaking territory, and this coin's story became legendary among those in the numismatic world. It was a reminder that what seems like a humble coin can carry an unbelievable amount of history, beauty, and value. So, what's the real potential of the 1940 wheat penny in today's market? If you have a rare error, flawless condition, and a professional grade, the value can absolutely shock you. In fact, one ultra-rare 1940 wheat penny with dramatic doubling and exceptional red luster recently sold for a jaw-dropping $120,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $120,000 for a single penny. This is why coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It's a treasure hunt, a window into history, and a real investment opportunity. You never know when that small copper coin in your drawer or tucked away in a jar could be the next big find, waiting to be discovered and appreciated by collectors all over the world. If you have a 1940 wheat penny in your collection, now's the time to take a closer look. Check for doubling, examine the mint mark, and look for any unusual features like cracks, die chips, or misalignments. If it looks clean and sharp, consider getting it graded, because you could be holding onto something truly extraordinary. Let us know in the comments if you found a 1940 wheat penny or have any questions about your collection. We love hearing your stories and helping fellow collectors uncover the hidden gems in their own hands. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible coin reveal. Especially, we're talking about the 1947 United States wheat penny, and trust me, this is one coin you do not want to overlook. The 1947 wheat penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Cent series, one of the longest-running and most collected coin series in the world. Struck just 2 years after the end of World War II, the 1947 penny is more than a copper coin. It's a relic from a time when America was rebuilding, thriving, and charging into a new era. That energy, that sense of purpose, is stamped into every detail of this small but mighty coin, and collectors know that the deeper story is always part of the value. Let's start with the design, one that's instantly recognizable to any coin enthusiast. On the obverse, you'll find the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His powerful gaze and iconic beard symbolize strength and unity, especially relevant to the post-war optimism of 1947. On the reverse, we see the two curved wheat ears surrounding the bold 1 cent and United States of America, a tribute to the nation's agricultural roots and working-class pride. It's elegant, timeless, and instantly collectible. The 1947 penny was struck at 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While millions of these coins were minted overall, the real magic lies in rare varieties, mint errors, and coins that have survived in exceptional condition. And that's where things get really exciting. Because the moment you spot a rare error, a double die, or an ultra-high-grade example, you're no longer holding just 1 cent. You could be holding thousands of dollars in pure value. One of the most thrilling features found on some 1947 wheat pennies is the double die obverse, a spectacular error where parts of the design were stamped more than once during production. This doubling can usually be seen in the lettering of "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date 1947 itself. When the doubling is bold and clear, it becomes highly sought after and incredibly valuable among collectors. Spotting this error can be tricky without magnification, but when you find it, you'll know you've discovered something truly special. Another exciting detail collectors look for is the repunched mint mark, also known as RPM. In the 1947 D or 1947 S varieties, this error happens when the mint mark was accidentally punched into the die more than once, slightly off alignment. This results in a mint mark that appears doubled or shadowed, and it instantly transforms the coin into a rare variety. These kinds of errors are very collectible and add significant value to an already desirable coin. Let's not forget the off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, and even struck-through errors, which have all been found on 1947 wheat pennies. These errors occur during the minting process and create unique features like misaligned text, broken images, or odd surface marks, each one telling a story of imperfection that makes the coin unlike any other. Error collectors are always eager to add these kinds of oddities to their sets, and when combined with strong eye appeal and original luster, the price tags can be staggering. Now, let's talk about condition, because even without an error, a 1947 wheat penny in top-grade condition can bring in a serious return. Most pennies from this year were heavily circulated, meaning they have scratches, dull surfaces, or worn-out details. But on rare occasions, coins were preserved carefully, protected from circulation, and kept in near-perfect mint state. When a coin is graded MS65 or higher, especially with a vibrant red copper tone, it enters the elite category of investment-worthy collectibles. Professional grading agencies like PCGS and NGC play a huge role in verifying the authenticity and condition of these coins. A certified, high-grade 1947 wheat penny with full red luster and a dramatic error is exactly the kind of coin that excites bidders at auctions and earns headlines in the numismatic community. It's not just a collector's item, it's a historical artifact that people are willing to pay serious money for, and yes, the market is very hot right now. There's been a renewed surge in interest for wheat pennies from the 1940s, especially those with sharp details, attractive color, and rare minting mistakes. Just recently, a stunning example of a 1947 wheat penny, featuring a clear double die, vibrant red surfaces, and graded at a top-tier level, was featured in a major coin auction. After competitive bidding from collectors around the country, this humble penny sold for a jaw-dropping price that stunned even the most experienced numismatists. So, how much could a 1947 wheat penny actually be worth? Is it really possible for such a small coin to carry such a huge value? The answer is yes, if you have the right combination of rarity, error, and pristine condition. One exceptional 1947 wheat penny, graded in mint state and featuring a highly visible double die error, recently sold for an unbelievable $100,000. That's right, 100,000 US dollars for a single copper penny. This is why collectors are always on the hunt, always examining their coins, always searching for that one perfect example that can change everything. Because sometimes, history is hidden in plain sight and value is found in the smallest of places. So, if you've got a 1947 wheat penny in your collection, it's time to take a closer look. Use a magnifying glass, check for doubling, inspect the mint mark for repunching, look for die cracks or off-center strikes, and if the coin looks pristine, consider sending it for grading. You just might be sitting on a treasure you never even realized. We want to hear from you. Have you found a 1947 wheat penny with a rare feature or error? Do you have questions about grading, values, or collecting? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk coins. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more incredible discoveries, and ring that bell so you never miss another valuable update. Last unique coin, we're zooming in on a remarkable piece of American history that's caught the attention of collectors around the world, the 1957 United States wheat penny. At first glance, this little copper coin might look like any other penny in your pocket, but believe me, there's something truly special about the 1957 wheat penny that makes it a standout for anyone passionate about rare coins. So listen closely, because you might just have a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. The 1957 wheat penny is one of the final years in the classic Wheat Reverse series, which ran from 1909 all the way to 1958. This makes it part of a legendary lineage that celebrates America's agricultural roots, with the two elegant wheat stalks framing the reverse design. The obverse features the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of freedom, perseverance, and American spirit. But what really sets the 1957 penny apart in the collector's market are the intriguing rare varieties and mint errors that can make this coin highly valuable, even decades after it was minted. What makes the 1957 wheat penny especially fascinating is its production at two major mints, Philadelphia, which struck coins without a mint mark, and Denver, whose pennies proudly carry the D mint mark. Collectors worldwide are especially drawn to the 1957 D variety, which, due to certain minting peculiarities, includes some rare and valuable error coins that are hard to find anywhere else. These errors aren't just minor blemishes, they are distinct and highly collectible features that add incredible value and demand in the numismatic community. Among the most exciting errors to look for on the 1957 wheat penny is the doubled die obverse. This minting error happens when the coin is struck twice with slight misalignment, causing doubling in the lettering and numbers. On some 1957 pennies, you can spot doubling on the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or even on the date itself. This eye-catching effect makes the coin stand out immediately and instantly attracts attention from serious collectors and investors alike. Finding a 1957 wheat penny with clear doubling is like discovering a secret signature from the mint that transforms an everyday coin into a highly prized collectible. Another fascinating variety to seek out is the repunched mint mark, or RPM, specifically on the 1957 D penny. This occurs when the D mint mark was punched more than once in slightly different spots, creating a shadow or doubled appearance. This tiny detail requires a magnifying glass to appreciate, but can dramatically increase the coin's rarity and value. Coins with RPMs are like rare additions that only a few savvy collectors know to hunt for, making them a prized prize in any collection. But the appeal of the 1957 wheat penny goes beyond errors. Condition plays a massive role in determining its value. Most pennies from this era were used heavily in circulation, which means high-grade, mint-condition coins are increasingly scarce and highly coveted. A 1957 wheat penny in mint state, especially with original red luster and sharp details, can bring in impressive prices. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have certified examples that have sold for substantial amounts, proving just how hot this coin is in the market today. Recent auctions have shown a rising trend in demand for this coin, especially for those rare double die and RPM varieties. Collectors are competing fiercely to add these gems to their collections, and the buzz around 1957 wheat pennies continues to grow. This is not just a coin, it's a symbol of a moment in American history, a piece of artistry, and a high-stakes collectible that continues to capture the imaginations and wallets of enthusiasts worldwide. So, if you've got a 1957 wheat penny sitting quietly at home, it's time to take a closer look. Examine the date and lettering carefully for any signs of doubling. Check the mint mark if you have a Denver coin for any hint of repunching. And if your penny still shines with that original copper red glow, you might be holding a truly valuable coin that could surprise you and collectors alike. And now, for the big reveal that collectors have been waiting for. A 1957 wheat penny in excellent condition, especially one showcasing a clear double die or repunched mint mark, has been known to fetch an incredible $70,000 at auction. That's right, $70,000 for a single 1-cent coin. It's a reminder that in the world of coin collecting, rare errors and pristine condition can turn a humble penny into a breathtaking treasure. If you've ever discovered a 1957 wheat penny with unique features, or if you have questions about identifying errors and assessing your coin's value, drop a comment below. We love hearing your stories and helping you unlock the hidden potential in your collections. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another exciting treasure reveal. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest secrets. Keep looking, keep collecting, and most importantly, enjoy every step of the journey.